Please tell me I'm not blurry still. I mean, please. It's exhausting. I've been trying to do these videos, and I can't do them. And then I need y'all to hold me accountable, because I drank some lemonade today. Never knew there'd be a day where I thought drinking lemonade was, like, bad to report. Before I thought it was fruit juice, not a vegetable, fruit juice. Evidently has a lot of sugar in it. Jennifer, am I blurry? I mean, this is a real problem. I keep trying to update my phone, but I can't seem to update it because not blurry. So weird. Well, that's a relief. Clear and skinny. Oh my God, liar. That was a long hour because I kept trying and I was like, fuck it. I just can't do it. My language is so bad. I'm in Rocky Mount with Russell and Blair. Did you ever think of teaching Amos sign language? Yes, he uses sign language. Not a ton. Hi, Michelle. Your diet attempts. Actually, Lori, that's like the best thing I've ever heard. That's a wonderful way to vocalize what I'm doing. A diet attempt. Hi, Martha. So tonight we're going to the homestead tomorrow. We're going to meet Vivian and her kids here. Slightly blurry, but much better. Oh, well, thank gosh. And so tonight I was like, well, we could go to Outback. Well, no, if I go to Outback, I have to get bacon cheese fries, right? I was like, no, I don't need to do that. I'm going to eat a bunch of crap, at the homestead. Hi, Sheila. So I was like, well, we'll go to Bienvenue, the country club where my parents belong. And so then I was like, well, I'll call my dad. He really likes being in the know. And I was like, which it is not great. Oh, the dieting or the blur. I was like, can we go to Bienvenue? I mean, I've never asked before in my life. I just go. It's like, yeah, I was so excited I asked. So I took the kids there. My mother, whenever we go eat, she makes us look nice. We look nice. I actually look nicer now than I did 10 minutes ago. I had my Chef and the Farmer shirt on, my black, some kind of pants, and my new Tritorns. Yes, the homestead in Virginia. Vivian and I are taking the kids tomorrow to the homestead in Virginia. We're going to break the internet. Get ready. No. So we go to Bienvenue, and I walk in the bar, and I see some of my parents' friends, and I was like, hi. And they were like, oh, I know you're eating salad tonight. So I did. I ate salad. Salad. And I split a ribeye, or as Russell calls it, a ribeye and a filet. Pronunciation issues. And it was good. And I ate it all. And then I got in the car. I was like, oh God, I'm so hungry. I mean, I am hungry. Do you do the pools? Well, we can't. The springs, you can't have kids in them. But we're going to get in the pool at the homestead, which is fed by springs. The blurry. I would not say anything about your diet. Oh, shit. Anyway. And I still haven't weighed myself because I don't know why. Well, I decided I didn't really want to before this weekend. So this week has sort of been the diet attempt week, practice week. And I don't want to talk about diets in front of my children. I mean, because I really don't want to say anything about that. What did the senator call about? Oh, so I had a wonderful, it was a very exciting day. One, did you see that Senator Horner proposed to bring back master's pay for teachers in North Carolina? I know. Isn't that exciting? Friend Justin Parmenter sent me that. But yes, I spoke to a Republican senator today and a Democrat, what are they called? Representative. And we talked about some education stuff. Yes, we did. We talked about how you can work through when you don't agree with people. And we talked about Mark Johnson. And we talked about lots of things. Yes, sirree. I think Mark Johnson's going to run again. I think it's pretty definite. Yep. So get ready. Then I had to talk to Jen Mangrum because, of course, I want her to run. And, one thing that's really cool about her is that she has spent some time in Finland. And she was like, their teachers really aren't trained. They're trained very similar to North Carolina teachers. I mean, because we have great education here, but the teachers aren't allowed to teach the way that we're taught in the universities here. His big party. Whose party? Yes, so there's an education committee in the House, and then there's an education committee in the Senate. And there are a couple things. Well, that was a big thing on the docket, which was wonderful to see after that ice cream thing. And I know some 4th grade class wanted ice cream, blah, blah, blah. I think that's great and cute and fun and everything. But Mark Johnson is going to run for the same superintendent. He is not running for lieutenant governor. That's true. But he hasn't announced that. I think he's going to announce that at his dinner party in 2 weeks. Hi, Amy. Glad to catch you live. So yes, Mark Johnson is officially not running for lieutenant governor. I don't think it's because he doesn't want to. I don't think, Cheeseburger will let him. Yep. And I still hadn't heard about these Cole brothers. To see if North Carolina is one of our states. I did get a word that it was thought that it was, but there was no confirmation. So today was a State Board of Ed meeting, and how many people do you think RSVP'd to his party that are your supporters? I don't think many of my supporters. Oh, you mean all the ones of us that didn't actually get invited but RSVP'd? I bet 50. I mean, I did like 4. He could probably do less damage as lieutenant governor. This is a very good point. But, they like him. Though not everybody does. I think there's a general consensus. I heard that... well, I probably shouldn't say that. Anyway, I have heard that anyone that has real experience is not fooled at all. Did the senator call you as a result of you calling them, or did they want your opinions? They wanted my opinions. Yeah, they sent me a message with their cell number, and I called them. Yeah, talked for about an hour. They keep up with stuff. I think it was sort of in reference to that teacher pay article I did last week, where Mark Johnson said teachers in North Carolina are making way more than other college grads. Hi, Robin. It's a lie. I mean, it's flat wrong. And so we talked about that. We did not charter schools. Yes, we did talk a little bit about charter schools. And charter schools, there's some conversation of, there's some people that want to cap charter schools, and there's some people that think there's more of an inclination to limit who can run charter schools. So that's kind of interesting. But this master's pay bill, Senator Horner introduced today, would bring back master's pay for teachers, which I think is fantastic. I'm going to write a post about him because I just love to hear that. And then another thing they want to get rid of, I've heard, is that they're going to get rid of these school grades based on, you have your final scores and then you have your growth. They're not going to do that anymore. And that's going to be coming up in the next few weeks. So that's sort of exciting. Now, what I would really like them to say is, you know what? Read to Achieve is a big mess. But I don't think they're going to say that. I don't. I think that Read to Achieve is heavy on the docket. Hey, from Rocky Mount. Hey, Laura. Right down the street in Rocky Mount. I think it's heavy on the agenda. I think the fact that the Florida Read to Achieve people were there today is, yes, thank you for master's pay. I agree. And let's give credit where credit's due. But yeah, I don't know why they took it away. But Read to Achieve is not going away. I have a feeling that Mark Johnson has big plans for Read to Achieve, and I'll tell you why I think that. I think it because he's in bed with Burger. I mean, not really in bed. I hope not. But in bed enough. Is it freezing up now? I had to plug in my charger, which I'm afraid I'm going to get electrocuted. And they do not want to say Read to Achieve has failed. And for a couple reasons. I think one of the reasons is because they've got some deal going with Jeb Bush. And if they say Read to Achieve doesn't work, then they're cutting off Jeb Bush. And they all love Jeb Bush. I don't know why. Jeb Bush hates public schools. I mean, I was reading some quotes about him today. I mean, they're terrible. So anyway, they can't do that. So what do you do? Hi, Cody. I hadn't seen you in a long time. What do you do when do you ever watch, I love a crime show, but you watch these crime shows and they're like, well, your DNA was found, on whatever. And they're like, well, someone must have taken it. I mean, people come up with the weirdest lies. So I think what's happened is they're saying, I swear I just saw Burger's picture and a thumb go up like this. How did somebody do that? Was it Burger watching? Is Burger a supporter? That would be exciting. So anyway, they're not going to do that. They're not going to say it fails. So they are going to do whatever they can to make Read to Achieve work. And so the new theory is, well, it didn't work because we weren't doing it right. We need more summer camp. So anyway, doesn't seem blurry, but it's hard to tell. A little dark. Y'all are high maintenance. I mean, oh, that's because I just moved over here. But I needed my charger. So anyway, Bush's sister is married to a coach. Oh, I didn't know that. Coach brother? Oh, I'll be darned. So anyway, Read to Achieve, I do not think is going away. And I really have stressed very hard that I think pre-K research is much more compelling than Read to Achieve research. I do. It's not that I think it. I just can read, right? Today, evidently, at the state board meeting, Mark Johnson said, I ran into a teacher. You're the state superintendent. What do you mean you ran into a teacher? It's not like running into an astronaut. I mean, who says something like that? I ran into a teacher when you're the state superintendent? Do you not see teachers enough that you say that? It's so weird. And they said that taking a history exam, you have to read. I mean, really, that was the whole thing. Is it taking them this long to know that you have to read in a history exam? It's crazy talk. Anyway, crazy talk. I mean, I wish you could see this cord. Can you see this cord? Oh, shit, you can't see it. Sorry. So anyway, it was a lot of information. But it was some good things, I think. Testing transfer students. I wish I could get like a real person to invite me to Mark Johnson's dinner. He's evidently having a pre-party before it. Ooh, wouldn't you love to go to that? Wonder where it'll be. I know, Kathy, right? He just figured that out. It's bizarre. Jen Mangrum went to the meeting today, and she stayed the whole time. And she said that he stayed the whole time. And I told her when I went to the meeting, he stayed the whole time. And evidently, what they told me and they told her was, oh my God, he never stays for the meeting. But because you were here, he stayed. That's what he did for me. So now she and I need to take turns. Could we just tailgate in the parking lot at the dinner? We could. I am officially saying we're going to go out to for a drink after his dinner. Yes. And Jen Mangrum and I are meeting up on that Monday night before to have a little chit chat. Maybe an announcement. You never know. I humor myself. Clearly, only myself. Yes, so the diet attempt this week has been pretty good, except I'm hungry. But my stomach does appear to be somewhat smaller. I mean, not a ton smaller, but there's only like one roll instead of 2. We could tailgate. We could just have drinks in the parking lot. Actually, that is such a wonderful idea. We might have to do that. I'm going to ponder that. Clearly, I'm not winning any popularity contest. It couldn't hurt. Is it illegal? I could see me getting arrested. Anyway. So in the morning, Vivian's getting here. We're going to go to Ann's Donuts in Rocky Mount. Hi, June. And get in the car and then have lunch, I think, in Charlottesville. I have those PJ pants. Oh, my gosh. Kim, I love these pajama pants, except they're a little bit nubby. You are freezing up, probably because my phone is about to die. I'm going to carry on work with the phone so that I can do live videos. The Vivian is sort of picky about me doing live videos. You know, she has an image to keep up, unlike myself. So we're going to eat lunch in Charlottesville. If anybody has any recommendations, I would appreciate it. And then head to the homestead for putt-putt. Other people go to ski. We go to play putt-putt. It's going to be 70. Yes, sirree, Bobby. Carry on. I'll keep working on my technical difficulties.